Yo, baby. It's all right. It's all right.
Act a fool, act a clown.
I want to show you something.
I don't know no gangster shit. I want to sing love songs.
Okay, she can sing. We can be like Bruno Mars and Gucci Man.
Yeah, I'll be, of course. I'm Bruno Mars. Hello. Yes. Welcome.
I'm testing out.
Testing.
ASMR skills.
Yes.
How are you guys doing today?
Yes. How are you? Do you guys like the sounds of our voices? Is it doing anything for you?
I think we need some more sound efficient mics. I don't care. I don't have no
Respect.
We respect our
We're
elders.
respectful.
Yeah. ASMR. I'm trying to do some
Mukbang.
mukbang. I want to do a mukbang.
Mukbang.
I want to eat some seafood, and I want to smack, and I want to lick my fingers, and I want y'all to watch me eat.
And it's informative too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we want to make sure that we incorporate fun things with our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want y'all to get. We want our personalities to show.
I'm not eat while we do our other favorite thing, talk.
All y'all personalities. Well, this is us. Okay. Literally.
We're gonna show y'all what it's like to eat with us. One day it's coming.
It's coming.
But today we want to talk about an issue that only affects a certain age group. The Millennial Woman.
The Millennial Woman. One that I would like to call her the middle child. Shout out to J. Cole.
Right.
Yeah.
So we know we had a little. Simone put together a little. We got to take our notes.
Of
course,
course.
we do our homework before
We do.
We don't just jump on here with some stuff.
We have to have the facts.
We do our work. We have to have the Carfax. So the Millennial Woman is born between 1980 and 1995.
Right. Yes.
96.
96. 1981. 1980. Yeah. Right.
So it consists of we're born in 92. So we're a Millennial Woman. Some characteristics of a Millennial Woman is someone who hold on.
I want to show you something.
Because we want to make sure that we have it. Like, this is like what people, the world would say, like, as a whole of what the Millennial Woman is.
Right. So we're tech savvy.
Yes.
Okay, and connected with technology, and we know this because Facebook came about first. What was that website that we had before?
Bebo was literally the first thing I remember.
Bebo was lit. Then we had MySpace.
We had LimeWire, Black Planet. We had all
Twitter.
the things. Twitter evolved in high school.
And then Facebook,
and
then Instagram, and it's just been on.
It's been you know what I'm saying. We literally grew with the internet, like it was like an explosion, explosion and stuff like that. But we also were born. Millennials were also born in a recession, like in the height of the economic recession. So it's a lot of things. We'll get into that. It's funny how we were born into a recession and now looking what we're going through.
What we're going through right now.
2020.
Okay.
All right.
Think about millennials is that we're transparent when it comes to all aspects of our lives, whether that's I'll say this.
For the most part.
We're more transparent than the boomers.
Yep.
The Gen X. It says that we want straightforward management when it comes to our jobs. And we want recognition.
Yeah.
With that characteristic because I can say, and I may be wrong,
right?
But me and my coworker, we talk about this a lot. We are the only ones since our principal. No tea, no shade to our principal because he's pretty good.
Yeah.
But me and my coworker, my teammate, we're like the only ones who have not gotten picked for teacher of the faculty of the month. Everybody has gotten picked but us. And I don't know why. I don't know if they pulling hats. Like me and my coworker, one of them especially, we go through hell and high water with these kids, and we hold our shit down on the classroom management side. And sometimes personal recognition,
most definitely,
goes a long way.
We don't want to feel like we working for nothing,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like true enough, we get the paycheck, and things like that. We get the benefits and stuff that comes with it. That comes with our labor. Yeah. But to hear, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Or I noticed that you did this. I appreciate you for that. I like how you put your own little twist. Let me know I'm doing. That you're appreciative of me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And the last one, we desire diversity.
Most definitely.
And that also applies to every aspect
of
our lives, whether that's in the workplace, because we don't want to be the only woman or the only black woman.
Nope. We don't want to be stuck in a box.
No, not at all. In our day, I know I dated a white man.
I mean, I would. We just,
But we want diversity. We want diversity in what we do.
But we wanted to go back. So that is basically the synopsis of how the world looks at us as millennials. But we want to focus specifically, like she was saying before, as being a millennial woman.
Yeah. Let's talk about our upbringings. Yeah, because that plays a part.
It plays a major part. So just to clarify, just have some car facts and stuff like that. Like Kristen was stating earlier, we want to make sure that we have the years and stuff. So again, like she said, millennials are somewhere between 1980, 1981, 1992, 1996, 1995. That's the millennial woman, those millennials period, in that year. So then you have the silent generation that is 1928, 1945, our grandparents,
Yeah.
The boomers, my parent, my mama, and my daddy. 1946, 1964. Then you have Generation X. Those are generations before us. We could call these the Monicas and the Brandys of the world. 1981. Skip us, because we already said that. Then we got Generation Z, child. The ones they don't give a damn about nothing. They is after us. 1997, 2012. So, basically, I would like you were saying, our upbringing. We were obviously raised by the silent generation and the boomers.
Yeah.
I feel like we might be, and this is why I like to call us like the middle child, because I feel like we got the best of both worlds.
I was just about to say that. You heard it out of my mouth.
We got the best of both worlds. Like, growing up with silent generation and the baby boomers and stuff like that, we were very grounded. You know what I'm saying? There were certain rules that we had to abide by.
Yeah.
And guidelines in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was saying earlier, like Chris said, like, stay in the house. What happens in the house, stay in the house. Like, that's the rule that we grew up with. Keep your business, your family business to yourself. Right. Us having a podcast is completely different. Literally.
Like we were saying, like, I grew up with my great grandparents and my grandparents.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I feel that a lot of the ways of my parenting is influenced by how they raised me.
Right.
So I'm real thankful to have the best of both worlds.
Most definitely.
But it's like, I feel like if my great grandmother could see me now, she would shake her damn
I
head.
swear, if my granny, my grandmama is 99.
You on there talking about
99, she would have a fit.
Oh my gosh, if she knew how much we cut.
You know what I'm saying? But just to see the evolution of how things like even the homeliness, cooking, the cleaning, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, how we dress, when we was growing up in the church and stuff like that. It took forever for my mama to allow me to not wear stockings to church.
Girl, what you said? Stockings and a slip. I'm burning up in this taffeta. I gotta wear taffeta.
No.
Damn.
Yeah. We had the little prim and prep. You couldn't chew gum.
Couldn't chew gum during church.
As a late, like even outside of church, like we were saying, like just upbringing, you had to sit a certain type of way. We had etiquette class. You had to learn how to eat, literally prim and prep.
And like now, we watch church on TV, in the bed,
baby.
Sometimes smoking a blunt.
Or drinking a mimosa.
We praise the Lord.
Yes.
We praise the Lord.
We're praising the Lord. I really feel like that's our upbringing, and then we did all of that starting out in the beginning of our life, And then we were introduced to the internet. All that structure, like all of that, like concrete structure, and then the internet just boom out of nowhere. In our adolescence, during puberty for us, the changes of the world, everything popping up, like we're looking at different people experiencing different things, and it's like, oh, I want to break away from what I was taught.
Right. Like, and even in the religious aspect, I want to go to a non-denominational church and not a Baptist church.
Yes, definitely. Y'all, definitely. I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm going to tell you one issue that I'm going through right now. Like, my church has just opened back up, and I go to an old school, down home, Southern Country Baptist Church in Crystal Springs, and we have had the same pastor for like over 30 years. We just celebrated the anniversary, and I honestly done lost count. And so he been there so long, I be like, damn, his mama just died. I was like, you old 2 years ago, like, fuck, how? Damn, was she?
Oh, baby.
So, but, you know, they have this, they still have the mindset that, you know, women need to wear, like when I wear pants to the church, oh my God.
I swear, pants?
You can't wear pantsuits even to, they don't even want you to wear them to choir practice. Like I walk up in there with tights, they look at me like I'm crazy. So, wow. Breaking away from that, and I'm having that problem now because they calling me to come to church on first Sunday, and I want to go to Word of Life or Jackson Revival Center.
See, and that's a different kind
of praise.
Even because even the way the preachers preach now is different.
It's totally different.
Yeah, because
I just want a new environment. I'm tired of that.
Yeah, like, and I think that's the beauty of it. Like, we've grown into ourselves now. You know, the Millennial Woman is changing. It's evolving. You know, we aren't the ones that sit in the house.
We're straightforward.
We're straightforward.
We're always progressing.
Always progressing. Yes, the evolution of us is quite beautiful. So I want to go ahead and get into this because it's while we were on our hiatus, it was so much much going on in the media and just watching things develop and stuff like that. And even now to this day, the stuff that's going on that is people, men, if we're just being honest, speaking about things that we should do as women and all that type of stuff. It was a lot of that.
Oh, I got a lot to say on that.
Oh yeah. So I guess just addressing the dating as a millennial woman, dating and just surviving
as a millennial woman.
Yeah.
In the beginning of my 20s, I was very naive that I fell for a lot of things, and I went through a lot of things. You know, my late 20s, I learned, and I said I was never going back, and I haven't been back, and I ain't going back to that.
No.
And it's like we don't put up with as much stuff as we did.
Definitely don't.
You know, speaking from, and I hate my family business in it, but I don't really care. You know, my great grandfather had his wife here. He had a baby mama across the street.
Yep.
And then in that marriage between my great grandmother, and my great grandfather, you know, my aunties and uncles, they dark skinned. Well, I got an auntie that's lighter than me.
See,
and baby, they kept that shit so top secret. That's our siblings till I graduated high school.
Exactly.
And I was like,
in the media, we see a lot of arguments now that's been going on. Of course, the whole Men with podcasts. That has been something that has developed while we was on our hiatus and stuff like that. But
I got a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah. And it's funny because we hear a lot like women now, us new generational millennial women are nothing like the women before us.
Yeah,
we hear that a lot. Basically, piggybacking off what you just said. And the thing that I feel like that the men are not understanding is that those women were not happy. At all. The women there was not happy. It's like, you know, they were born and raised to serve the man, take care of the house, take care of the kids, do all of this,
do everything.
Because the man is to be there to be, you know, stability, to provide stability.
And the man doesn't have to come and take care of the kids. He doesn't really have to be there as much. All he has to do is bring home the money.
Bring home the bacon.
That's it.
That is it.
He can go to the pool hall and play cards on Fridays and Saturday nights.
Yes.
And then we all go to church together on Sunday.
Yeah.
Cook Sunday.
And you have to cook. You get the kids together. You cook the meal. You iron his clothes. Make sure he's great. Make sure his tie is intact. You sit up here. You praise the Lord. You go back. You wash the clothes. You make sure you serve him his plate. You make sure you serve the kids. You put the kids to bed. You sex him. And then that's it.
Ask me how many meals I done fixed. Or clothes.
Baby,
I give it to my grandma. I give it to my grandma. And I that's one thing that I admire so much about her, because every Sunday, no matter how she was feeling, no matter what she had going on, my grandma probably had to go to work at midnight, at 12 midnight.
Yeah.
My grandma would have my granddaddy clothes ironed for the week.
Yeah.
And hers. But he is first.
Yeah.
And my grandma made more money than my granddaddy. Because she was an RN.
Right.
My granddaddy just worked for the city of Cleveland.
Yeah.
But my grandmama was a dedicated wife.
Hello.
And she took care of, I always say, when I talk about my grandma, I feel like she different because she had it all. She didn't care if I remember they used to argue so much, and she would be like, my grandma would be like, I'm finna leave because I can't deal with it. My grandma would be like, bye.
See, and that's a different thing. That's different. Like, and I think that's the difference. She's one of the few back then that would be like,
you can leave. You can leave.
You can,
food cooked for you every day.
Yeah.
Because she cooked every day.
Yeah.
But if you leave, I'm not gonna chase after you.
Yeah.
So that was rare.
That was rare, and that speaks volumes too. And that's what I was gonna say. Like when men sit up here and they want to talk about the women of today, how we are lesser than and things like that. I don't think that you guys, well, it's not even a thing. You guys don't hear the conversations that our moms and our grandmothers had with us behind closed doors, away from our grandfathers, away from our fathers. Right. Where our grandmothers are telling us, baby, don't be like me. You go and you get this degree, like the same degrees that y'all like to sit up here and belittle and say, oh, don't nobody care if you got this degree, or y'all, the women who, she got a PhD, she thinks she did, so she thinks she did and stuff. Our grandparents, grandmothers, the mothers before us pushed us to go and get these things because they were unhappy in the situations with y'all daddies, y'all granddaddies.
Oh, somebody.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all are upset with us for doing what our mothers told us, grandmothers told us to do behind closed doors. They wanted it better for us. They wanted more for us because we did not have to depend solely on the stability of a man to, produce. And another thing that what I was talking to, one of my best guy friends or whatever, like we either way it go, we lose. Either way it go, we lose. And I say this because men want someone that's gonna hold them down, right? If you ain't got nothing, or if a man is sitting up here and he's growing, oh, y'all be so quick, y'all want a man that got all this money already, y'all want a man to do this and all that kind of stuff. But if we sit up here and we hold you down and it don't work out, now y'all sitting up here on the internet and telling us y'all need to pick better men. If you knew from the beginning he wasn't this, then you should have picked better men. But then now when we go with the man with money and we pick a better man, now it's y'all don't know how to hold nobody down. Right. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, so dating for us is difficult as a millennial woman. Like, we really are. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's really hard. I don't understand what y'all want from us.
And then if we ain't getting it from you, your brother gonna try to holler. I'm not letting it go. I'm not letting it go.
She brought this topic
that
up.
Man realized been hitting on me every year since 2000.
Oh my, yeah. Now you're not loyal. You know that. Now you're not loyal. You're definitely not loyal.
Yeah, you loyal to your brother. It be your brother. It be your own folk, bro. Watch yourself, man.
That's what I'm saying. But it's really weird to me that we have those issues as women. Like, it's never enough, and men now, like, we're raised to be wives.
Yeah.
Little boys not grown. They are not raised to be men and husbands. No, they're not. Y'all are raised to be men, but you're not raised to be husbands.
Some of them are not raised to be men because they're raised by women.
Now that's a fact. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna.
Okay.
Look.
And sometimes and I know we touched on this, in last season, when you're raised by a woman and that woman becomes emotionally dependent on you.
We did.
You can either foster this resentment towards your mother, and that in turn can make you have a certain resentment towards women.
Yeah.
Because let's just say you have a little boy whose mother has become emotional dependent on him. She comes to him and cries about what his daddy didn't do.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay,
it's true.
And now he feels like he has to be that emotional crutch for his mother.
Yeah.
And when she finds that emotional crutch in a man, she don't need her son no more. So and he's gonna He's gonna be resentful of his mother and every woman that comes after her.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That happens.
It does. And it's not that we don't want it to make, and we say this all the time, anytime we talk about relationships and dating and things like that. We don't want to make it seem like we are bashing men. But we also want to shed light on the fact that we do feel like we're damned if we do, we damned if we don't. Like, there's no way around it.
And like I stated earlier, millennials are realists, and we're very straightforward.
Yeah, we're being straightforward.
We're telling you what
the truth. Yeah,
from our own experiences.
From our own experiences. Everybody has different experiences and stuff like that. But I can say, even with my dating life, you know, men expect a lot, and they don't have half the things that their dads or granddads had to contribute.
Right.
In this day and time, a lot of y'all, and it's not me being funny, I'm not being mean, y'all don't have insurance, y'all don't have 401ks, y'all like literally are surviving check to check for yourselves, and you're in your 30s. This is no shade to nobody. It's just being honest. So when you open your mouth
to expect a dime bitch on her own shit, driving her own car in her own house, she doing it. Times they gifts and birthday gifts too. Like
that's because gifts.
Just because gifts. You can't expect that much.
You can, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, if we're gonna sit up here and we're gonna think one-sidedly, we need to, you know, if we're gonna say things, we need to make sure that we are the thing that we want, men and women. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. So it's not one-sided.
We not biased, baby. You gotta step your cookies up, girl.
Sis, if you want that 6-figure nigga, you need to be doing some 6-figure nigga shit on your own, okay? For real. Like,
let's quote that.
For real. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we're fair. You know what I'm saying? We realists. But I do think the woes that come with just dating is ridiculous. Like, a lot of things, the expectation and stuff like that is very, very sad for us.
And I'll tell you this, like, in dating, what I've experienced is having a man who is there financially, but he isn't there emotionally.
That has definitely been my latest experience with dating.
They're in a mature.
Yeah, that's been my latest experience with dating. I think that I have run across men who have great, you know, stats. They're great on paper, but when it comes to like expressing themselves emotionally, being open, being able to provide that,
being mature about your feelings. Like if I tell you right now that what you said bothered me, I don't need you to lash back out at me
or make it a joke. Or I'm not being funny. Like, it's not a joke.
Because we're not being funny.
No.
You need to be mature enough to handle these conversations, because if you want to have a functional relationship, you're going to have to talk about the hard stuff.
Of course. And address it. And not, like, head on. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I've been having to grow niggas. Like, I'm a gardener in this bitch.
Girl. And it's just because they don't want, like, I really... It's just really difficult because I think a lot of men now, and it's harder when you are fooling with men who do have the jobs, who do have the 401k, who do have the insurance, who do have their own things.
They like Kevin Samuels. You need me, I don't need you.
Exactly. It is men out here who really think, you know, that we are the ones that need to be sitting up here. And my thing is this: if I sit up here and I shout, like, come to you about things, or, you know, if I'm showing that I'm interested, I expect you to, like, let me know what's up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, lead.
Especially if I shot my shot. If I shot my shot at you, like, I jumped in your inbox and I was like, what's up? You know, I think you're interested. You want to talk?
Yeah.
I'm going to expect you to lead off with it.
Yeah. And that's what we want men to lead. Like, that goes into the whole submitting, conversation. Mm-hmm. Men wanting women to be submissive. What, like, I know y'all get tired of hearing someone saying, you know, what am I submitting to? But I mean, what am I submitting to?
I'm going to tell you this. My grandmother was very submissive to my grandfather, but that was only because he gave her something to submit to.
That's what I'm saying.
He led his household.
Leading. Because if I am the one who's sitting up here and I'm leading in all aspects
of my life,
of my life and yours, I have to make sure that you know what you need to do with everything. I gotta, like, make sure you handle your business. If I'm sitting up here and I'm being a parent to you and a girlfriend,
I can't do
that. There's no way I can lead you. But, you know, we gon' just, you know,
there's no way he can lead us.
No, there's no way he can lead us. Exactly. That's what I meant to say. But that's what we feel about the dating aspect of being a millennial. But I want to tap into it, just being a millennial woman, with the changing the physicality of being a millennial woman, the beauty standard. We've seen the beauty standards change from when we were children to teenagers,
not wearing makeup,
to being full blown women,
to being
what does that like for
eyeshadow? It started for me not wearing makeup, then wearing a little eyeshadow, then not wearing makeup, then wearing a whole bunch of fucking makeup, looking
to
like
going
back to
what we look like now,
to looking like to the minimalist.
Put on a little minimalist.
Put on a little eyeshadow, maybe a little concealer,
a little mascara,
maybe a lash,
a
lip gloss. It'll take you far. That natural look. And I feel like Instagram makes us want to be the Jada Waiter. But people have to be realistic. These people go monthly for facials. They probably get Botox. They probably get lip fillers. We not them.
And then also it's just crazy to me how trying to keep up, and I can say that I have fallen victim to that sometime in my lifetime.
Me too, girl.
You know, with just holding myself accountable. I can definitely say that it took me until recent to just be like, you know what, I'm gonna love whatever I have. I'm gonna work with what I have, and it's gonna be the best that I have. You know what I'm saying? Because things are ever changing. When we was younger, being skinny was in. Literally skinny was in. If you were not skinny, you were not in. Now,
Lizzo, one word,
honestly, ooh girl,
she's making being full figured acceptable. Because for a long time it wasn't. Like, you know, we couldn't watch fashion shows like the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and the most full figure model we had was Tyra Banks, and that's only because she was tall, and busty,
and had a little hip,
a little hip, She was the most voluptuous model of our time,
right? And
now we have.
Shout out to Rihanna.
I love them. I don't know the models on Pretty Little Things, but I just love them.
And that's why I feel like, you know, I really want to shout, like we said, like shout out to Rihanna for sitting up here, coming up with her own brand.
With Fenty.
Yes, hello, like being body positive, including everything. Because the truth is, you know, while we do understand, hell, we working on it ourselves. We know that being healthy is a part of life. We know that equates to longevity. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're just promoting obesity and fat and lard. Like, no, that's not it. But
in this moment, we're okay with how we look.
Yes, because we're working towards something. And we are not all going to look the same. That's boring. You know what I'm saying? And we going to have an episode where, you know, we tap into, you know, the plastic surgery and things like that. But I've just taken it amongst myself to where I want to be the best me with what I have naturally first before I try to sit up here and make any advancements. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to love me. Right. I want to love me without being concerned about what the media is. And it's hard being a millennial woman sitting up here because you got the people under us, baby, they coming out the gate. These Gen Z girls,
they going to prom in Bentleys.
Hello.
You know what I went to prom in? A goddamn Hyundai Accent. A white Hyundai Accent. My first car. That's what I went to prom in.
That's what I'm saying, girl. My tracks was glued. They was not sewn at all. They was literally
now they have a closure. They have a
everything. The lashes.
They come
out baddies.
For real. These girls these days, they come out and they already got 20,000 followers.
20,000 endorsements just because of how they look. You know, brand deals. All the things, they got to one up. So that's why for us it's a little harder because it's like we don't want to get lost in the sauce. We got the best of both worlds. We got the old school, you know, foundation. And then now we got these new people that's coming up behind us like, you washed in this. It's like,
okay, now, all right now. But to piggyback on what you said, like I know I mentioned in the earlier episode about that list that they put on Facebook about the all of those girls look the same. And there is so much more beauty to Mississippi than in that list. And I'm not knocking those women. No. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. They are.
But,
no. And I think that's the beauty of being a woman, that we come in different shapes and sizes. We have different things to bring to the table besides looking like this particular thing. Like if our hip to waist to hip ratio ain't this, our boobs ain't sitting up, you know what I'm saying? Like that, now I'm not worthy.
Exactly.
Now you sitting up here and you got anxiety every time you go out because
you feel like you gotta suck it in.
You gotta have somebody gonna take a picture of you at a wrong angle and tag you in.
And I'm like, bitch, you know damn well this an ugly ass picture. My stomach hanging over.
Girl, this shirt. You don't care about me.
You don't give a damn about me. Yeah. Okay. What you said? Gender bias and also
careers.
Work balance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work balance. Yeah. As far as being a millennial woman, I feel like when it comes to us growing in education and also growing in career, we are the first ones to actually speak up and be like, I'm not settling for less.
Right.
You either pay me or I dip. This is not the generation where we sit down at a job.
I'll tell you another thing. We have created our own careers.
Oh, most definitely.
A lot of us have.
Yeah.
You have like your serial entrepreneurs.
Yes.
They come from that millennial age.
Yeah,
group.
most definitely.
You know, like oh my gosh, what is her name? I can't even think of the girl name. It was just on the tip of my tongue. She does the skinny girl on Instagram.
Oh, dog, I wouldn't.
The pointy nose.
I know exactly who you're talking about. If you want to say it,
it was on the tip of my tongue.
It's okay,
but I lost it.
It's all right. I can't think of it. I can't think of it.
Y'all, don't do it. Weed kills brain cells. Look, in edible form.
All right.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, work balance and being a millennial.
Yeah. Because I feel like, like you said, we have, serial entrepreneurs and stuff like that. And I feel like we're developing our own way to make different streams of income because we've looked at our mom's struggle.
Right.
We've looked at our grandmother sit up here and they've only done this structured thing and have to work till 65. 65.
That's old.
65
before
65
countries.
Okay. Like
65. Selling off the Amalfi Coast.
Oh, okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like now things are different for us. We want more. And like we were saying before, if I don't have some kind of appreciation for it, if I see that I'm not being appreciated, if I see that there's no room for me to grow,
right,
I'm leaving. I'm not staying in a business forever, and that's why I be kind of worried. Are we gonna even see retirement? Because I don't know no friend right now that has sat at a job longer than 5 years at the same place, longer than 5, and still there.
Coming up on 6, huh?
Not at the same school, but yeah, you're right. In the same profession, yes, this is true. But not in the same. You know what I'm saying? We move around. We can do the same thing, but it's definitely gonna be most of our parents. They stay. My mama was at her job forever. She even watched the whole name change of the corporation. Like she was able to witness them get bought out. You know what I'm saying? And become something completely different. And I feel like now the beauty that we have as millennial women is beauty, and it's also pain because it's like every day we're fighting for equality. We're fighting for equal pay.
Right, and we're not gonna let a man feel like they can outwork us.
No,
because we're gonna work twice as hard.
And we don't mind, and better. Yes,
probably do the job better.
But just being able to see the wage difference between men and women and things like that. Specifically, Black women too. Black women are growing so much in entrepreneur experience, so much in business, so much with just like education and just everything. Like we are really evolving.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's crazy to say, but I really be thinking, when these boomers, the boomer generation, when the Generation X get old, it's gonna be left up to us, and that's something
you hear that, Mama?
Think about. Mama, you coming with me, baby? I don't like to cook, so we gonna have to.
You better take her to a nursing home because you ain't finna kill that woman.
Oh, I ain't gonna kill you, girl. Me and my kids gonna love you. When that time comes.
Okay, so what is the biggest lesson that you have learned in your millennial years? Close with that.
Okay, growing up in my millennial years, it is in my millennial years as a Black woman. I would say that the lesson that I have learned is to never settle.
Right.
For real, and just keep evolving. Always learning. That's a great one. Never settle, keep evolving, and stay learning. Cause time is moving so fast now.
You gotta keep up if you want to.
Keep up
with what's going on.
Gotta keep up with what's going on.
Like I know these reels gonna be a motherfucker for us, but guess what? We finna start putting them bitches out.
Baby, just editing. Oh no.
I'm gonna make y'all work. So we finna do a reel or two.
We finna do a reel of a tree. So but that's what I would say. Not settling, and just keep going, keep growing, keep educating myself, so I can be better, so I can pass it on and open, different opportunities for the girls under me and my kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what about you? What you think?
So my biggest lesson that I have learned is not forgetting where I've come from. Yes. And keeping those same morals and values that I was brought up with, and tweaking them a little bit. Yeah. But in passing them on for my children. Right. Because I feel like the Gen X and the Boomers, they were the best parents.
I think so too. Oh, most definitely.
Like they raised the hell out of some kids.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Gen Z kids.
In this stuff firsthand. Yeah. Like y'all got to do better with y'all kids.
It got to have some kind of structure now. We need to bring that back.
Bring back structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that. Don't forget, I agree with everything you said. Keeping the foundation and the boundaries and the morals that we had from our past and keeping them going. Because I don't know what the world going to look like when these Generation Z people be in control. I am scared.
I don't know either. We got to keep going. And another thing I got to keep doing is keep following, keep liking, and keep sharing and subscribing. Yes. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers. 1,000 followers. Yes. And we need all the support that we can get.
We do.
Follow us on Instagram. Yes. Follow us on YouTube. All that. We on Apple Pie, baby.
On Apple Pie, baby.
We on all of them. Show love to us.
We are millennial women who are trying to grow, trying to expand. And to all the millennial women out there who are doing something completely different, you know what I'm saying? You guys are growing. You breaking the molds and stuff. Keep going. I know some of y'all might be trying to break into male-dominated industries. Do it, sis.
Mm-hmm. Keep going, because it's only gonna pay off in the long run.
Period. We got a lot of examples. We trying to be examples ourselves. Okay. So yes, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being with us for another episode.
Bye.
And we will see y'all later.